If you are so confused after your breakup because your ex broke up with you out of the blue, days ago they were planning your future together and they were saying I love you and all this kind of stuff. And now that they've broken up with you and didn't really give you a chance to say your side of things, and they give you all these reasons that didn't make sense as to why they're breaking up with you, they're still saying maybe there's a chance in the future. And this is just leaving you super confused. I'm Benny Lichtenwallner. I help people get their exes back. And if this has happened to you, you're probably dating a dismissive avoidant. That is, somebody that has a dismissive avoidant attachment style. It's one of the three insecure attachment styles. And for somebody that has the dismissive avoidant attachment style, typically they didn't learn how to communicate in their family of origin, and so they're really not good at understanding their emotions or talking about them or asking for what they want. And as the relationship went on, a bunch of things piled up that they didn't bring up to you, and so now it's all coming out at the end. They made their mind up ahead of time because they don't want to face conflict. They've been holding on forever even to just tell you that they don't want to be together, right? And this is why you can't even change their mind, essentially. So it comes out of the blue because they don't bring these things to you step by step by step, and it piles up to the point where, yes, they're even just people pleasing you, talking about the future, just like they always have, but secretly they made their mind up because they didn't want to get into a fight with you. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but one of the reasons they don't want to get into a fight is because they don't have the same emotional processing power as an average person, somebody that got co-regulation as a kid. In other words, getting the hugs through the times that they were upset, getting talked to about their feelings, getting sit-down sort of mentorship talks by their parents. They don't have any of this stuff, and so they don't understand what's going on inside the same way as like an average person, and they don't really have the bandwidth to keep up with you in an argument, so they avoid it. Ultimately, this leads to a very stressed out life because already they probably keep themselves super busy at work to avoid their feelings, right? And to avoid introspection. And then all of a sudden, all these problems pile up. And so they get to this point of like unsustainable living where finally they let the relationship go, even though they still love you, aka the mixed signals, okay? And then you're just left in the dust, like, what the hell just happened to me? Now, listen, if this has happened to you, you can put your relationship back together. Your ex is just breaking up with you to catch their breath emotionally. They don't really want to be away for the long term. So if you'd like a little bit of help with your situation, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back, just like hundreds of other people have done with my help.